Hi, my name's Kayla. I'm a full-time artist, and in the last year, I've grown my Instagram from 5,000 followers to 85,000 followers. Last December, my page popped off, and if I had to do it again, here's exactly what I would do. In my first year, I thought, I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard. I just want to have fun with it. The followers will come. They didn't. You don't have to look like you're trying hard, but you do need to have a strategy, and having a strategy means you won't have to try as hard. Here's what I changed, and here's what I would do if I were you. First, find your niche and style consistency. If your art looks like a lot of other people and a lot of bigger artists' work, it's going to be a lot harder to pop off because people will be following them, not a copycat. We all use other artists' work for inspiration. Make sure you're differentiating yourself, add your own unique flair into whatever you're doing, and then be fairly consistent with it, at least to start while you're building your audience. I love exploring and experimenting, but almost everything I do is in the same medium and in the same general style. People will follow you because they like something they saw and they want to see more of that. Second thing, post frequently. Post 3 to 5 times a week or post every day. If you're really trying to grow, post every day. High quality posts. If you're posting on TikTok, go ahead and post whatever you want. Post something that looks like it came off a camcorder. If you're posting on Instagram, it has to be high qualities. That's for photos and videos. I'm one to talk filming while it's literally pitch black out, but make sure there's good lighting when you're filming your art. Unfortunately, if you are in your photos and your videos, you do have to look somewhat presentable. It does make a difference on how many views you get. It's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in. People want to see you looking cute. Make sure the type of content you're posting varies. So parts of the process, whatever questions you get in your comments, like what materials are you using? How do you do XYZ? Incorporate those questions into new reels. You could do tutorials, behind the scene content, and then lots and lots of finished pieces. You want your feed to look cohesive. I have a really hard time making my feed look good, and I couldn't really find a way to make it look polished or cohesive. So what I ended up doing is always doing 3 posts of the same piece. So when all the squares are together, it's the same colors for 3, the same colors for the next 3, the same colors for the next 3. It looks super uniform without having to put in a lot of work and planning. For each piece, I might do a static photo, then a reel with the process, and maybe a reveal reel where I turn around with the piece. As far as content types goes, you want to focus on reels. I know we all know that, and it sucks. It's way more effort, but when a reel pops off or goes on the Explorer page, that's what's going to get you your followers. Last December, I had a reel finally pop off, and from that one reel, I got 20,000 followers. And then people started watching my other reels, so more reels popped off, and in a span of 2 months, I had 40,000 followers. A few things when you're creating reels. My reels are almost always between 6 seconds and 20 seconds, nothing longer than 20 seconds. While you're starting out, keep them down to 6, 7, maximum 9 seconds. Make sure the first clip is a moving shot and it's short. Better if it can be an exciting clip. Brush stroke or you moving, something that captures the audience's attention. If you can have a hook in there, some sort of caption like sharing my art until I find my audience, sharing my art until I get out of my basement suite, that sort of thing, that's intriguing. And then along with the shot, that makes for a great reel. If you really want to play the game, you can post something slightly controversial. I've posted a couple reels that are like, sharing my art until I make it out of the basement suite. People get upset for no real reason. That doesn't sound super controversial, but then everyone's going to be analyzing the home that you're in. Is it really a basement suite? She has windows. You're so privileged. You're wearing jewelry. You're wearing this. You're wearing that. Whatever. People just start tearing you apart for random reasons, and you got to just roll with it. Because then other people come in the comments and start defending you, and then those are the videos that get you the most followers. For most of my reels, I have a formula where I post a series of clips that are a maximum of 1 second each. Better if they're 0.7 seconds. So super, super fast clips for our ADHD TikTok brains. It's like candy for the viewer, getting lots of shots with movement. Also, if you're an artist, those videos where you stand with your back turned to the camera and you reveal your art do really well, and they're really low effort. It is literally one clip. You set your tripod up, turn around with your art, and say something along the lines of revealing my art until something you want. The more controversial, the better. Next, this is pretty basic, but keep your profile clean profile picture that's cute, artsy, whatever. Bio with your name, what you do in a nutshell. If you're taking commissions, put that in there, and probably the city you live in. Highlights are great. I do my highlights by year because you can see the progression of my work. If you want to do highlights that are like process, finished pieces, that's also great. It just lets people check you out really quick. Hashtags are huge, and I was not using my hashtags in my first year of posting, and that was a massive mistake. They actually work. You want to be somewhere in between super specific and general hashtags. So for me, I do pieces that are kind of a mixture between sculpture and painting. So I'll do hashtags like abstract sculpture, abstract painting, female artist, stuff like this. If you're just putting gallery, art collector, those are not going to get you a lot of attention. So you want to focus more on what you're actually doing. It depends what you want. If you want followers, the easiest way to get followers are to get other artists to follow you. It's harder to get people that are actually just interested in art to follow you. So if you just want followers, focus your hashtags more around the art community. Next, you want to engage with your audience. This actually is huge. Respond to all your DMs, respond to every single comment. The moment you post your video or post, like it, save it, and share it. Send it to one of your friends. If you have a personal account, go to that account, like it, save it, share it. And whenever you get a comment, respond to it instantly because it's boosting the algorithm. I hate that word. Ew. Algorithm. God, who am I, guys? Okay. Yes, interact with a lot of other creators. If you get another artist following you, follow them back. Follow them back and start interacting with them, especially if you like your work. Start chatting with them. What's happened for me, a lot of times I'll make friends with these artists online, and then you both interact with each other's content a lot and boost it up. You help me, I help you. It's great to have friends in different countries and stuff like that, and it's just awesome in the art community to help each other along. Next, leveraging stories. Do not post your post on the story. This is a huge mistake because people don't want to see that. They don't want to see your post, your reel on your story. They want to see your behind the scenes contents. If you're posting your post on your story, a lot of the times people are going to stop watching them. So post daily behind the scenes, your sketches. Polls and question boxes are a really easy way to get people to engage with your stories and to meet new people online. Leverage those. Going viral is always going to be better than paying for an ad. If you pay for an ad for 7 days that costs you $45, you're probably going to get 50 followers out of it, which is not bad, but it's not really what we're looking for. It is good because you can target who you want to see your work. So if you want other artists to see your work, if you want middle-aged women to see your work, if you want younger men to see your work, you can target people like that. So it's an okay way of doing things. Lastly, analyze and adjust. I hate doing this and my ego does not enjoy it, but make sure you have a business account first, or a professional account, whatever it's called. If you're on a personal account, you can switch to that in your settings and just label yourself as an artist or whatever you are, creative. Or if it's a just for fun account, then you can put it as that, but that allows you to see your analytics. After you post a reel, give it a couple days and then you can click on it, see your analytics and see where people dropped off. Are people dropping off at the 5-second mark? Are people dropping off at the 4-second mark? Because maybe we need to shorten our clips, or maybe the little clips inside the reel need to be quicker. You can see what you're doing wrong and where you're losing people and go from there. My biggest piece of advice would be to be controversial though. That's the way. If you want to get followers, I know some artists think it's like, some artists and creators think that's a cheap way of getting followers. I haven't done it too much, but I do notice that the videos where I post where I say something slightly controversial, they go crazy. And if you're brave enough, and like, let's say for an example, I posted one recently where I turned around with a piece and said, I just sold this piece for $6,000. Do you think it's worth it? Your feelings are gonna get hurt. People are mean. They're way meaner on Instagram than they are on TikTok. But you let the haters get involved and then you get your loyal fans to back you up and it will be fine. Just let the people run in the comments. The more fighting there is in the comments, the better. You're getting yourself on the Explorer page, you're getting the views, you're getting the followers, and that brings credibility to your work. So it's brutal out there, but if you're getting hate, you're doing something right. Okay, I think that's all that I have for you guys. Let me know what you have more questions about and if you want me to do more videos. It's pitch black outside. I'll try to do this with better lighting next time, but thanks for joining my channel, anybody that has. I'm having fun making these, and yeah, let me know what you want to hear about.